The Parable of the Good Atheist.
One day at a Starbucks in Southern California, an expert in the Bible stood up to test Jesus. "Teacher," he asked while sipping his Americano, "what must I do to inherit eternal life?" "What is written in the law?" Jesus replied. "How do you read it?" He answered, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength and with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself." "You have answered correctly," Jesus replied. "Do this and you will live." But he wanted to justify himself, so he asked Jesus, "And who is my neighbor?" In reply, Jesus said, "A man was driving from San Diego to Los Angeles when he was carjacked by robbers. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him, and went away, leaving him half dead. A Christian pastor from a megachurch in San Bernardino happened to be going down the interstate, and when he saw the man, he passed by on the other side. A little while later, a famous theologian from a seminary in La Mirada was driving by when he came to the place and saw him. But he was late for class, and so he passed by on the other side. A short while after this, a famous atheist was on his way to a skeptics convention at UCLA. He drove along in his Toyota Prius. It's the one with a Darwin fish sticker on the bumper. He came to where the man was, and when he saw him, he took pity on him. He pulled onto the shoulder of the road, went out and administered first aid. Then he put the man in the back seat of the Prius and brought him to a local hospital. The hospital demanded to see the man's health insurance. "I don't know that he has any," said the atheist. So he pulled out his credit card. "Look after him," he said, "and you can charge any necessary expenses on my card." Which of these three do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of robbers? The expert in the Bible replied, "The one who had mercy on him." Jesus told him, "Go and do likewise."
This has been The Parable of the Good Atheist, the introduction to Randall Rouser's book, Is the Atheist My Neighbor? Rethinking Christian Attitudes Toward Atheism.